Welcome back to another episode of MCC Island. Now, I thought that I was done making these for a while, but by popular demand, this series is so back. So sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, and I hope you enjoy. So my school is putting on a little musical, right? And I'm all for the arts. I happen to be an artist myself, but So they were like, "Hey, we need you to do some of the music for the show," and I was like, okay. I'm not a theater kid, right? So I walk into that room and like there's some serious theater kids at my school. It's a bit of an infection, honestly. So I walk in there and it smells like, theater kids. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. But at that point, I'd already learned the music. It's been a couple months pretend to know how to play piano. And it was too late to back out. So I've been stuck with theater kids for a while. I'm so bad at this game, dude. So we had our opening night last Friday, and I just assumed it was going to be a disaster. I assumed it was going to be a disaster because up until this point, people were getting lines, people didn't know how to act. It was just terrible. And, Friday night, you sit down and you're just kind of expecting the worst. It's like almost going to a funeral. All this work we put in is going to be for naught. We're going to sound terrible. And then it sounded great. I was extremely impressed because up until this point, people had just not known their lines. They forgot stuff. The director would give instruction and people would just not follow it. So then, he'd say stop, let's go over this again. Let's figure this out. He was into it. He'd get up and he'd demonstrate, he'd do the act for them. And the actor would be like, oh, okay. And then they would just immediately not do that. But yeah, people suddenly just took his advice and it was great. Okay. So we had the first show on Friday and then the second show was Saturday. And the worst part of theater is just having to do the same thing over and over again. And that's what we've been up to. Can this guy help me out, please? Okay. Whatever. Actual bot lobbies, dude. My teammates are so bad. It's going to be a bad round when you're teamed with Scared Pumpkin, Indigo Goose, and Something Smart. Something Smart already left the game, dog. He knew it was over. So anyway, track season started up recently, and we'll get to that in a minute. But for now, the theater production and the track are really messing with me because I can do one. I can do one just fine. It's not an issue. But the minute you try and do two, it falls apart. Because I'll have a track workout schedule. So they'll be like, oh, okay, got a track workout. Let's go do that. And then the theater director is like, actually, you have practice today. And I'm like, I did not know that. Nor did I know how to win that fight. Can I please, do this later? And he's like, no. Let's just do it. And I'm like, well, I can't. And he's like, well, that's too damn bad. You're coming. So, yeah, a bit of a conflict of interest there. Anyway, so yeah, track season started up. I'm so good at this game. Where is he? Oh, I can win that. Yep, easy. That was all me. I'm gonna wait a little bit because I'm in an actual bot lobby right now. Inedible, where'd the Minecraft gameplay go? Trust me, we'll get back to it in a minute. I just want to explain why my events suck. So I run the 800 and the 1500, right? And they're not too hard. They kind of suck, but my first event's the 1500, right? So you start here and you go wee, and then you go wee, and then you go wee, and you get to here, and you gotta get to here to finish, right? But you've already run 3 laps and you're pretty tired. So you start to sprint, your coach is on you, you go, and you get to here. And you're like, man, I really can't wait for this to be over. So then you get to here, and then it's like, yeah, I'm done. I can't wait for this to be over. And then you get to here, and you're at final stage of death. You're dying, and then you get to here, and you're done. And it's nice. But then you have to run an 800. Let me tell you, that 800 after that 1500, man, that's killer. Because you start here, and you go here, and then you're like, man, I do not want to be doing this right now. And then you go to here, and you're like, man, this sucks. And you get here, and you're like, I'm only 1 lap done? Man, that's crazy. Let's just drop this race. But you can't. People are cheering your name. You're going, inedible. You got to finish this race. Let's go. So you make it very slowly around, and you get to here, and then you fall over. I'm not joking. I've fallen here twice. But then you get to here, and then, you finish, and you're like, yay. You get some confetti going. You get some confetti going. You're super happy. You get your last place medal because you secretly suck at running, and nobody knows that except, everybody knows that because it's a public event. You can just come watch. But yeah, you're done. Yay! Back to the video. Thanks for watching this little segment. And in November, I was super into it. I was ready to start running again. I was ready to be that one guy that's going to try super hard. And then I had walking pneumonia. And let me tell you, That is not fun. And then on top of the theater production on like the weekends and the weekdays and pretty much every day because it sucks, you know, I'm drained. You know, everything's going into this. Never play MCC Island on a Thursday, guys. I've been in this lobby for 3 minutes and nobody's joined a game. Okay, we finally got into a game. That took, welcome back. I forgot I was making a video, honestly. I was like watching YouTube. Anyway, back to it. Distance running is a curse. I don't really know how else to say it. If you haven't tried it before, I wouldn't recommend it. It sucks. Okay, I might die. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Please don't shoot me. Ah! Ah! Okay, he's actually toying with me. It's so embarrassing. You'll be a mile into your 5-mile workout, just throwing up. You'll be like relating to like the worst war stories of all time. You know, you'll hear the guys in Vietnam like, yeah, I watched my buddy get his leg blown off. He'll be like, yeah, my legs hurt once. I relate to that. But the worst part is watching the sprinters do their absolute BS workouts. Like they are doing nothing. They're stretching. They're doing like 5 block starts. I'm over here running an ultra marathon and they're just like sitting there. It's so bad. The throwers are eating the food. Meanwhile, I'm throwing up. I'm storming the beaches of Normandy while the jumpers play in the sand. It's terrible. This game sucks, dude. Okay. Actual bot lobbies, dude. Oh my god. Definitely like the worst part is the team dinners though. That's not to say they're bad. It's just like compared to the other sports team dinners, they're so horrible. Like I do cross country in the fall, right? Because you know, that just checks out. Of course I would. And those team dinners are something special. You know, you got the Olive Garden pasta, just refills. It's great. But then track, like everybody does track, man. Like there's no escaping it. So the team dinners are like a single like sandwich. And the one time they actually gave us a good lunch, which was homemade sandwiches, I ate 1.5 feet of them. Like that's how desperate I was. But yeah, when I say everybody does track, like it's, I think over 50% of the people at my school do it. Like it's an addiction. Definitely like the worst part of that is that they let you do 2 sports at once in the same time, at the same time. I'll be lining up for my event and some kid I've never seen before is like, inedible, brother, we will conquer this event together as one. And I'm like, I have never seen you in my life. Who are you? I think I'm joking. I'm not. Like people just show up out of nowhere. And I'm like, who are you? Like I've never seen you before. You're a freshman. And they're like, oh, I decided to play lacrosse this year. And I'm like, who does that? Like dual sport athlete and they get like a 722 and a 400. Like just fail at one, bro. You can't do both. One is embarrassing enough. I am getting cooked right now, guys. Please help me. Thank you. Yeah, we actually won that one. I didn't think we'd win that one. That's kind of nice. Getting all the kills today. I'm at 3 kills. Wow. Oh, they all died. Perfect. I think we actually won this round. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed. We're so close to 200 subscribers. I think we're at 196. We've been so close for a long time, guys. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Really does mean the most. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope to see you in the next one. And goodbye.